computer. Okay, I guess that's right. Okay, so I'm just gonna start. Today is August 1st, right? So whatever happened last month, you have to let it go. Okay. You cannot be worried about, I didn't hit Success Club or I didn't hit Diamond or whatever it is that your goal was. You can't let it get to you. Okay. You can't be thinking about it. You have to move on forward. Okay. I know that that's hard. I know that it sucks when you don't reach a goal, but I promise you that your future self is going to thank you for that. Okay. So whatever it is this month is your goal, like just write it down again. Like it can be the same goal, it can be a different goal, but don't let what happened in July matter because we're in a brand new month. We're fixing to start the 645 test group. Like there's so many exciting things happening with Beachbody. Think we're about to have that body live. So I don't know about anybody else, but I'm super excited to work out live with the trainers. Like that to me is fun. It's like group exercise class, but it's going to be Beachbody classes. So we get to work out with Shanti and Joel and all of the fun people. So whatever happened last month, let it go. Okay. Whatever it is that sucks, like we have to let it go and focus on what we got now, guys, because however many of you have in your 645 challenge group, be sure and write your girls' names down and just make sure that you're checking in on them, that they send their progress pictures, all of the fun stuff before we get started tomorrow. So that's enough about that. But whatever happened in July, bless and release. And all you can do is move forward and continue to work on yourself, because I promise you, the one thing that sets our team apart from every other team is that we're going to show up anyway. We're going to show up when we don't want to. We're going to show up when life sucks. When you want to quit, that's when you're going to show up harder. Okay. So that's what I want our team to be. Okay. It's even when we are all struggling, we are still going to show up anyways. But I am super excited about 645. So I wanted to talk about the weekend challenges. So according to the calendar, there's 4 phases. So I want to do the same weekend challenge per phase so that we can just have 4. So we're not having to plan one like every single week, because that would be too much. So I know that a bunch of you guys like the weekend buddy. I'm totally fine with that. And we will only pair up the people who want to be paired up together. So maybe we can do like a post on Thursday or Friday, and we can be like, hey guys, we're going to do the weekend challenge, or whoever's live it is that day. That's another thing, guys. If it's your day to go live, it's your day to go live. I'm not your mom. I'm not going to remind you to go live. That is your responsibility. Okay. So I'm just going to say that. I'm going to throw it out there. If you don't go live and somebody calls you out, that's on you, but I'm not going to remind you.
You might have already posted it. I know that you were talking about like getting ideas or whatever. One that Chelsea did, they did the squat challenge, but it was like anytime you went to the bathroom, or anytime you went to go get water, or anytime you went to went to a different room or something like that. Like you did 10 squats and then you posted it in the group. So I just wanted to throw that out there.
Okay, cool. But yeah, so just a real quick before we do that is that if it's your day to go live, it's your week to post. Again, I'm not going to remind you. Emery already did the schedule for us. So she took the time out of her day and literally wrote the dates for you to post. So we're all adults. So you know your day to go live. If you need a topic, I know Jennifer is like totally this person. I'm not going to give you guys topics either. I can't do it. Your topic can be whatever. I want you to be real. I want you to show up and talk to the challengers how you want to talk, like what you're going through. Because that's going to make it that more relatable. And if you just need something, talk about whatever it is was on the morning post. Okay. Because it's usually a topic or a recipe or something. So you can just kind of jive off that and let them, ask you questions or whatever. But I won't be doing that for the full 13 weeks given topics. It's too much for me. I cannot do it. I'm sorry. because again, that's what makes each one of us unique, is that we all have our own strengths and our own weaknesses. So wherever that falls for you, just be yourself in the group. Your lives don't have to be 10 minutes long. They can literally be 2 minutes. I don't care. Just talk what's on your heart, whatever you're struggling with. If you had a challenger reach out to you for a win, you know, talk about that. Okay, so those are great ideas for topics. Another thing too is that every single Friday, there's going to be a challenger of the week. So I figure maybe like within our 645 launch group or whatever, that we can do a poll, you know, Wednesday or Thursday, and be like, hey, like, who is some of your challengers that are showing up, or who have you seen in the group who's reached out to you that's enjoying it? Because we want to shout them out. So just we can, and whoever doesn't get it the next week can get it the next week. But just, I don't want it to be the same person's team each time. I want everybody's people to have a chance to be a challenger of the week, but it needs to be somebody that's showing up every day. It needs to be somebody that's, you know, doing the things. Okay, because those are the ones that are going to be the ones that deserve that. So how about the first weekend challenge is the buddies? Do y'all agree? I think it's frozen. Yes, is that okay? Okay. So if you're a buddy, you're not going to be buddied up with a coach. I'm sorry, you're going to be buddied up with a challenger. So hopefully whoever posts, it needs to be almost like somebody you don't know, maybe not even one of your own people. I think that would be fun, because that's how you meet new people. And Amanda said it best. She's like, that's how you meet new people, is being with somebody you don't know. So we'll do buddy challenge for the first phase. So the first phase is stage 1 is week 1 through 4. Then for the second phase is 5 through 8. Do y'all want to do the swerve challenge, or do you want to do a water challenge? Somebody can unmute, or you can do it in the chat if you want. I don't care either way.
The water's fine.
Do water. Okay, so weeks 5, 6, 7, and 8. Water challenge. So when we say water challenge, what do y'all want that to mean? Because that can mean a lot of different things. We can do like a weekend chug the jug, like all weekend you chug a gallon of water, or do you want to do like both days, like Friday or Saturday and Sunday, like you have a gallon of water we want to chug? Or do you want to do like the story share, or you do the send a chug or see a chug, share a chug? Because that can be 2 totally different things. So it's up to us on how we want to do it. If we want to do gallon chug a day, or
I mean, not everybody will have the same water goal.
See a chug, send a chug.
Yeah.
okay.
Say the gallon thing might be too much for some people. They may not need to drink a gallon. So.
I will not do the gallon jug. That's like when Julia said, we doing 75 hard, girl, go for it. More power to you. That is not me. I cannot do that right now at the moment. Okay.
Maybe they called me out on that. Oh, she's frozen.
Okay. And then for the last phase, we can do the squat challenge. So I think Julia said 1. So 9 through 12. How many squats did y'all do? Like, was it like when you leave a room, you do 10 squats or something, or what?
Yeah. Every time you left the room, we do 10, and you'd put like video it or just post it.
Okay, I don't play. I'm not videoing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just because like for a weekend, I feel like people are off their phone anyway, but they can like hold themselves accountable. But I think that would be fun. Squat challenge. So I guess okay, so every time you leave what room? Or is it just every time you go to the bathroom?
Or why don't we just have a set amount, like
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be
50 a day
that's
or something
easier.
like that? Yeah.
We did every time we went to the bathroom, and if you're drinking your water, you're gonna go to the bathroom. So I think I did like 70 that day.
Okay, so I'm pregnant, so it's like double, so that's a lot. Don't sign me up for that. So do we want to do 50 a day or do we want to do 100?
100.
Okay, so like we can do time lapse. Like I used to do this. None of you guys, I don't think, were a part of my group way back when, but I used to do side challenges. Like every single day, we would have a side challenge in my group. Like we would do a 30-second plank and they'd time lapse herself, or we would do 100 jumping jacks or 100 squats. Like we would do that every single day, and it was pretty fun. So we'll do a weekend challenge of 100 squats a day on time lapse. Or they can take a picture after, whatever. And then for the last week, since that's like the big week, is the performance week, is week 13. We can do the swerve challenge because it's like the last weekend, because it's literally one day. Is that okay? I just feel like that's like the last push. Swerve challenge. Okay, so we have buddy challenge 1 through 4. Water challenge 5 through 8. So whoever goes live like Friday, you're the one that's going to be talking about the challenges. So whose day is that? Alexis? No, she's Saturday. Julia, are you Friday?
Saturday.
Okay, so your job is to talk about it. I'm not going to remind you again. So you will have to be responsible for telling them what the weekend challenges are. So every Friday when you go live, like say, hey, this is our weekend challenge, but just remember that it's for the whole phase. So it's for 4 weeks.
You know, one more time. 1 to 4 is buddy. 5 to 8 is that what you said? Is water?
5 to 8 is water. 9 to 12 is 100 squats a day for those 2 days. So they can time lapse it or do a picture after. And then the last one is week 13. So it's just that Saturday swerve challenge, because Sunday's the day we're done. And then Wednesday, I like what Amanda said. On Wednesdays, we wear pink because we're mean girls. On Wednesdays, we wear pink. So I will put a reminder on the morning post for Tuesday and Wednesday. So if it's your week to post, you're just going to have to remind yourself to put it in at the bottom of Tuesday or something. Be like, P.S. Don't forget we wear pink on Wednesdays. Okay. Yeah. Her little bully bus. So funny. So on Wednesdays, we wear pink. Okay. 6 a.m. energized chat tomorrow. I'm sure it'll be just the morning people, and that's okay because we will record it and put it in the group anyways. The meal prep, I saw some of you guys were on there. How did that go? I saw Jennifer, Sarah, Alexis, I saw Julia, I saw Kelsey. So I just feel like the more we promote it, the more we talk about it, the more people will hop on. But a lot of people meal prep at different times. So it's just a hit or miss for people. You know, we meal prep Friday or Saturday. So it's a hit or miss. I will be posting Saturday and Sunday each week about the meal prep. Yes. So I know that a bunch of people too are probably last minute, still trying to get their crap together for tomorrow. So I just feel that if we're consistent with it, more people will show up for the meal prep Zoom. So I want to get everybody as involved as we can, because that's all that we can do for these people, guys, is just give them the support that they need. But I think that is all that I have for 6:45, unless you guys can think of anything else. And I think we talked about it last week too. We wanted to do a challenge at the end of each phase. So whoever completed phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, they'll be entered in for a drawing, right? We wanted to do that. I think so. So each phase drawing. Okay. Anything else, you guys? Like, this is open for you guys if you have some ideas as to what you feel like we can do, or just want to chat, like, please talk. I want to hear it.
On the 6 a.m. Thing on Mondays, is whoever's week that who's going to do it? Are you always going to do it?
Whoever week it is.
Whoever's week it is to post, they'll. Okay.
So tomorrow will be me. But it's just 10 minutes, not a long time. So tomorrow I'm just going to be talking about how nervous we all are, how excited, you know, and how to keep that excitement up. But as the weeks progresses, like, it'll just be whatever's on your heart. Like, if you struggled the weekend before, I want to hear about it. I want you to tell people, like, shit, y'all, I failed at my nutrition this weekend, but guess what? Here I am showing up on Monday again. I'm not going to let it get me, because that's most people, right? Like, 13 weeks is a long time to be strict on yourself. So there will be some slip ups. So don't be scared to talk about those on those 6 a.m. chats, but they really did help. And after I talk for a little bit, like, I want to ask each one of you that's on and is willing to, like, just to give a number, like, one tip for the week. Like, what's your tip for the week? You know, is it to just focus on water? Focus on getting in your workouts, like, have fun with it, just something super simple for people, because then they can be like, ooh, I like that tip. Like, that's something I can take with me during the week. So if you can, guys, please try to hop on at 6 a.m. The more people, the better, because that's going to help our challengers be like, ooh, I want to be a part of that. Bring your Energize. We're all going to sip it. We can do like a cheers or something. But it's literally just 10 minutes, and then everybody will get back to work or working out. Or whatever that they were doing. We did it for 9-week Control Freak, and I just really liked it. It was fun, and I like to hear from all of you coaches too. And it's just a good way for our challengers to feel connected to us, because they always feel like y'all are always on Zooms with each other. And I'm like, well, this is open to everybody, coaches and customers. So we'll just see how it goes. And if it doesn't go well, then we can always regroup and figure something else out. We got 13 weeks to make it right. But I feel like doing it on a Monday morning is a great way to start their week, just to see our faces and see that we're up. So that's more motivation to me to get up on before 6 o'clock. So it helps me, because I know, like, Rebecca Crowley, she's like, I'm on the struggle bus with getting up early. And I'm like, girl, tomorrow, no more struggle bus. You got to be up by 6 to be on Zoom with us. So it's more motivation for you guys. But I am so excited. I'm so proud of you guys. And I want to thank you for stepping up and being leaders in this group. And taking on the responsibility of posting and going live and helping. That's really going to help, and it's going to make you a stronger coach. So again, you don't have to worry about roll call. I will do that. And if your client, like, if you have, I'm just going to pick on somebody. So I'm just going to say Kaylee. She doesn't care, but she's like, hey, I don't like the roll call. Can you just tell Katie not to do it? Just tell me, and I can just scratch their name out, and you can check on them individually. So if you have a challenger that you're like, hey, I don't think she likes this, or she told me she doesn't want to be roll called, then just let me know, and we can just scratch their name off. It's not that big of a deal. But I will do the roll call for everybody. And to me, the roll call really isn't that ugly. It's just a funny gift with, like, who's working out. I mean, it's not discouraging. And most people are like, oh shit, I forgot to post. So, but it is there in case somebody doesn't like it. You just got to let me know, and then I can just mark their name out. What else? I have the meal plans posted. As we go through the different phases, I'll upload more, but I uploaded 4 weeks, so that should get them through all of phase 1. Hopefully, like, there will be some 645 meal plans out. I haven't been able to find any. I looked on Etsy. I haven't looked on Nutrition Plus yet, but I don't know how to, like, convert them over to post them. So If anybody finds like 645 specific meal plans, just send me the link and I can buy it. What else? But I think that's it for the 645. Are you guys excited to start the program? I know some of you guys have already started it, but I have not. I have been like anxious to start it. I was like, 6:30 is hard enough. Like, I don't know if I can go an extra 15 minutes. I'm gonna die tomorrow. What'd you say, Julia?
I'm nervous about the 45 too. I'm like, couldn't he just make the whole program 6:30? Like,
It's really, I think 6:30 is more intense than 6:40.
I love
Thank
it.
God, because that's hard. I'm like dying.
It's like a 10-minute warm up
Oh, I'm kind of excited about
and
that.
it drops. So it's really, it's not, I think, yeah, I think 6:30 is way more intense.
I don't like I still suck at doing the stretching, but you know.
I feel like I need the stretching after the fast movements. And he's like, oh, we're going to stretch our psoas and like your thighs. And I'm like, hell yeah, because I've never been sore. Like my shoulders from doing these with 20s, I was like, that was a mistake. I was an overachiever. Lesson learned. Also, don't forget to print out your sheets. Like, aren't there like lifting sheets? Like under the program materials. So we want to be sure whenever you're going live or whatever, like maybe just show it that you're tracking too, so that our challengers will track, because that is very, very important for them to see, is how far they come like with the dumbbells. Because they might not feel like they're doing much, but as they look at their tracker sheet each week, like they're going to see that they're making progress. I absolutely loved that aspect of Muscle Burns Fat, is that tracker, right? Like we have those AMRAPs. And so I love that. I love that the tracker, Hannah got me a little book. So I will be keeping track. Everybody has their calendar hung. Like tonight, after we get off our call in a little bit, I want to hear you guys talk about how excited you guys are for this program. Like Amala is freaking hot and he is so motivational. Like even in 6:30, like he just makes me smile. He is like Ashanti to me, just with his attitude. And he's so motivating. So people need this. Yes, 13 weeks is a long time, guys, but we're all here, right? How many of you guys took your before pictures? I did not. So I'm so proud of you guys. So how daredevil are you guys ready to post that? So what I've done one time, and let me just show you, like Jennifer's face was like, no, not me. Let me just show you what I did one time. And it was so cool. I told Julia at Zumba, I was like, I don't measure or do any of that, because being pregnant is kind of discouraging when no matter how hard you work, you're still going to get bigger. So I am not doing that, but I want you guys to do it. But one time I did a progress picture, and I think that this is a good idea for all of you. Maybe, I think Emery did it before, but I'm trying to find it. So you post like your progress picture, but then like where nobody can see anything, you put like progress loading. And so this can be like your week one. Like I want you to share that on your social media, like week one. These are my goodbye pictures. Trying to see if I can find it. You know, it's been a hot minute. Oh, right here. So it's just like this. It was my side, back, and front, and it literally has warning, progress loading. You cannot see anything. You can't see my stomach, but it was just like, tonight is the night. I'm eating my last cheat meal. I am going all in, because you're putting yourself out there for social media. And so I was like, I'm going to get some kind of results come hell or high water, because I literally have to post my afters. So that's going to hold you more accountable. So I challenge you all to do that. Julia said she did a video. Like, that is so awesome. I did that for the ultimate reset, is I did a full circle. And then after I was done, I did another first circle in the same outfit. So there's so many different ways to do that, but I challenge you all to post about it in your stories. Like if you don't want to do a post, just do your before pictures, warning, progress loading. Tomorrow we start. So that's so exciting. I want to see all that. So don't be scared to post it, because all it's going to do is hold you more accountable. because you're going to be like, damn, I just put my progress pictures out there. That means I have to get results, right? So I'm going to go all in with this. I'm ready to get back. My nutrition, guys, has been off since the summit. I'm not even going to lie. Anybody else that went to summit, has their nutrition been off or just me? Hi. Hi. It's been pretty bad. So tomorrow is a brand new day. We're going to go.
I'm not gonna lie though, like I wanted to eat and be like as bloated as possible. So when I do the program, like it just makes the results so much better.
That's what you do. That's why you do it at the end of the night when you're miserable. I promise you. So
Hey, can I ask you something really quick if you don't mind?
yeah.
When you do your power hours, you always do like, you know, like you tell us a time limit and to do this, time limit and to do that. Do you have that like written down or somewhere or something?
No, I just come up with this.
No. Oh, you just come up with it.
I just change it. every
I
time.
want to be like consistent with what, like every day I'm doing the exact same thing. And so I was just going to make myself do a power hour. Especially since sister and one or whatever.
So yeah, they don't do the time thing like me. So it's literally
No.
how I do my mornings. Mine is the same every single morning. I wake up, I do the pre-workout, I sit down. Personal development comes first for me. I know a bunch of the other girls, they like to work out first. But I read personal development first, and then that puts me in the right mindset to invite. So as soon as I read for 15 minutes, I invite my people. And then after that, after you invite people, you want to go connect with people because that's good for the algorithm. So that's what I would focus on first, is doing those things. If you're wanting to do a power hour, is do it kind of in that order if you want to. But that's how I do mine every single day. But for you, you would have to time yourself. So give yourself 10 minutes to invite, give yourself 10 minutes to connect, give yourself, especially if it's super early in the morning. If you do yours at night, then that way you can give yourself, you know, an extra 10 minutes to do your stories. You know what I mean? So you just have to break it up what's important to you. But those are the income producing activities that you want to do, is invite and then connect. So to me, working out, drinking shake, all of that, that's what we have to do. So that does not count towards a power hour for me. So I know some people are like, yeah, my workout counts for 30 minutes. Nah, girl, that ain't how it works. But yes, I am so excited. Oh, kind of nervous. Kind of nervous for 6:45. Not gonna lie to you. Okay. So I know it's 8 o'clock. If you want to hop on Sister Empire's call, you can. I am gonna go take a shower and get some sleep because 5 or 4:55 is gonna come early tomorrow. I know Jennifer wakes up in the 4s. Alexis wakes up in the 4s. Amanda wakes up in the 4s. So I know y'all are probably like, screw this noise. I'm freaking tired. So I am with you guys. I'm not gonna keep you, but we're gonna take a picture. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I will see y'all at 6 a.m. Okay. Love y'all.